Okay, guys, new YouTube video. Welcome on my channel, guys. Welcome. It's in the morning, guys. Just did my morning walk and I did my morning reflections on my Instagram story, and crazy. I was setting myself free, you know. Um, did not even know that I needed to do that to set myself free. I knew, but I did not know, because that's the ego. It's not telling you, but we can set ourselves so free, spiritual free, guys. Crazy. But first, I got two cameras. I got my new vlog camera, the DJI Pocket 3. I'm testing it, so I have one mic here. I have my camera, my iPhone there on the tripod. So that's this mic, two mics, two cameras. I want to try it. And guys, I'm grateful to see another day. Grateful, really grateful where I am at life, with my family, with myself, and especially spiritual, guys. I'm growing so crazy fast spiritual, because I'm understanding the art of living better and better, guys. And it's all about spiritual freedom. That's the only thing that matters. Spiritual freedom, guys. Spiritual freedom. You can only be spiritual free if you don't live in shame, you don't live in regret, you don't use drugs, you don't use alcohol, you don't smoke cigarettes, you're not addicted to anything, you're not you don't have any lust. You can only have spiritual freedom if you speak everything on the camera and share that to the world, guys. I share everything on this YouTube because I want to be spiritually free. Spiritual freedom is the only thing that counts for me. And I'm explaining this, guys, because I was never spiritually free. I was always in my mind. I was walking my dogs, guys, and when I was walking my dogs, I was always making stories. I was always in the past or in the future. I was not in the moment. I was not spiritually free, guys. And spiritual freedom means, you speak everything. Everything, guys, The things that you are stuck in your head about, you need to take out the camera and share that to the world. You need to share it. Because if you are not spiritually free and something is in your mind, it's blocking everything. It's blocking your growth. If you cheated on your wife and you are stuck in mind with that, but you're not saying it, you will never grow in life. If you fear something of saying something and it's constantly in your mind, you are stuck in life. When you are addicted to cigarettes and you got that devil, that feeling that's always telling where can I smoke? And you're playing with your children, but you're always like, oh, I need a cigarette or I need to smoke. You are stuck. You will never grow, guys. And spiritually free means that you don't have anything in your mind. You live in the moment. Your ego has no control over you anymore, guys. You show your car, even if you don't have a Lambo, you still make a video of your car and you're proud of it and you show it to the world. Your house is not a villa, but you just film it and share it to the world. You don't get that feeling anymore. But how do you kill that feeling of ego that you don't want to share that because you don't have that Lambo? It's by just doing it. By filming it and sharing it to the world, guys. You set yourself free. Crazy. You need to set yourself free. And I've been doing that on my YouTube channel. I've been talking about things that I did that I'm like, crazy that I did it, and that I even shared that to the world, and crazy, guys. But after every video, I set myself free. Because I don't care about the likes. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the subscribers. I do not care, guys. I just care about my spiritual growth. Because I want to be spiritual free. Because if I grow spiritually and I'm free, I get more connected to Jesus and the Holy Spirit. I prayed on my knees before this video that Jesus, the Holy Spirit, talk through me. Give me the wisdom that I need to share to the world. And it's about spiritual freedom, guys. It's all about spiritual freedom. And I'm going to explain what I just did on my Instagram, guys. I was always very insecure about my teeth. I always had really bad teeth. I shared a picture on my Instagram because I need to talk. I never talked about this, but I have no videos, no pictures of me smiling. Maybe I can find one, but I was always talking like this with my lips of my teeth. I was always talking like that. And when there was a camera or a video of a picture, I didn't want to be on it because of my teeth. Because I gave a feeling to my teeth. Right now, guys, it's crazy that I had that. Even this morning, I was a little low frequency, and I was making a vlog, and I film myself up close, and I see my teeth, and I'm like, crazy. I gave that a feeling, and that feeling dictates my life. So when that feeling dictates my life, I'm not spiritual free. So what did I need to do, guys? I needed to take out the camera and I need to share it to the world. I'm doing that again. I'm doing this on YouTube. I already did it on Instagram, but you need to understand that, I had really bad teeth, guys, and I was so ashamed of it. When I was like 33, around 33, I had the money and I fixed a lot. I got facings, and but it's still not perfect. I still have that the above teeth are more to the front and the lower to the back. I don't know what is in English the word, but I was really ashamed of it. And still, when I get in low frequency, I still only see that when I look at myself. But when I'm in high frequency, I don't even see that. I don't care. So that's why you need to live in high frequency state. This is the devil. This is your spirit. Understand, guys? But when I was looking at my teeth, I was like, this morning, I was like, I need to set myself free, guys. Because I share to everybody, I'm spiritually free, and I'm really spiritually free. But once I find something that I need to talk about, I do that. So at age of 33, I already fixed it, but it's still not the way, I want it. My ego wants it. And I know, even when I look, it can be better. And I'm saying this, when I make a lot of money, I will make it better. But not before I fix this spiritually. And that's what I'm doing right now, guys. Because you can fix everything in this life. People fix everything. I mean, the thing is that for me, it was my teeth. Some people have a big nose or the ears or whatever. It can be anything, guys. It doesn't even matter. It's all about that feeling you give to yourself, what disconnects you and you don't like about yourself. But that feeling dictates your life and takes you out of the power. You cannot be spiritually free because you're not smiling. I was never smiling. So I was always controlling and thinking that I could not smile because my teeth, that I could not talk to girls. And I was always like this. So that means that dictated my life, and I was not spiritually free, guys. So it could be the same for if you have a big nose. You can fix that nose, guys. But I'm telling you, if you're not fixing it spiritually, like talking about it on the camera and sharing that to the world, if you do not do that before you do surgery and you fix your nose how your ego wants it, you always see the old nose. For me as well, when I'm not setting myself spiritually free about my teeth, I will always see my old teeth in the mirror, on the camera. Because everything in life is spiritual. It doesn't matter how we look, guys. Of course, we cannot be fat. But if you lock in with the habits, you will have a good body. But guys, it's the ego. It's the devil. It takes away your power. You cannot be spiritually free if guys, if you only change it, the outside, the flesh, and you're not fixing it, the software. You are not fixing, if you're not fixing the software, the spiritual aspect. And that's talking about it, sharing it to the world. And the crazy thing is that my whole life, it was in my mind. And this morning I just talked about it. I even shared a picture how my teeth were before I fixed it the first time. And I shared it, and I was like, all that crazy negative feeling I was at, was that it? I set myself free, guys. It is a next level, guys. So it is crazy, but I have really spiritual freedom. My girlfriend knows everything about me. I don't have to think about Oh, she cannot hold my phone. Look, not at my phone. Everything that I did, good or bad in my life, I told her, I can talk about everything with everybody, with a camera, without a camera. I'm always the same. I can say everything. I don't care, guys. I am spiritually free. When I fear something, I talk about it, I share it. I feared roller coasters. For example, I went to a roller coaster park. I won from my fear, guys. I quit cigarettes. I quit drugs. I quit alcohol. I quit medicine. Like, I'm not addicted to anything. I fast every week, 24 hours. Every week. So I show myself that I'm spiritually in control of the food. So many people are controlled by food. Once you are controlled, you are not spiritually free, guys. Once you're spiritually free, life is open. You can go to the top of the world, guys. I will go to the top of the world in my life coaching, my spiritual life coaching. Why? Because I keep elevating. I just need to be spiritually free to the top, guys. If you're not spiritually free, you are stuck. You are really stuck, guys. Stuck. And I mean it, even if you smoke, you cannot grow spiritually. If you are fat, you cannot grow spiritually. You're not free. Nobody that is fat is looking in the mirror in the morning and is like, oh, I like this. No, guys, the world is programming you that it's okay to be fat. So you're like, okay, I don't have to do anything about it because you're stuck spiritually. Everything is spiritually. Everything. But you need to love yourself. Really love yourself the way you are, guys. Everybody's different. But this is just the flesh. It's even with Jesus, Everybody has a picture of Jesus. And when people talk about Jesus, they see a picture. But that's only the flesh. It was the spirit, the soul, the godly spirit that Jesus had, that had control over the flesh, over the choices he made. That was special. It's not only the flesh. We need the flesh to walk this life in this world. But we are a soul, guys. We are spiritual. So when you talk about Jesus, it's frequency. It doesn't matter if he was black or white, It's all about that soul, guys. This is the flesh. This is your car. This is your temple. So you need to take care of it. How better you take care of your flesh, how more you are in control. Your spirit is in control over the flesh. And it shows. When you're fat, you're not in control. When you drink alcohol, you are not in control. When you use drugs, you're not in control, guys. When you sleep out, you're not in control. You are not in control if you're in a relationship. For example, guys, that's something else in this life that's happening. People, look at the flesh. They're like, well, that girl's hot, but she had the money to change everything. Or maybe she was born pretty, but, we can change everything. But as a man, you're like, wow, that's hot. I want to date her. I want her as my wife. But your soul is blocking it because we need things that are giving us power. Our soul, feeding our soul. We need to feed our soul with the right match, right frequency. But people are looking only at the flesh. So they're coming together, they're marrying, but they're not ever satisfied because they're not with the right one, because people only look at the flesh. But you need to feel. When I'm with Linda, this is my first girlfriend ever that, this is my angel, this is my soulmate. I always wanted my soulmate. Somehow I was always talking about soulmate because, my ex, I was like, oh, this is my soulmate. But within me, I was like, I don't even want to touch her. I don't want to be with her. I don't want to, she came home from work. It's not, I didn't feel it. But I wanted it so bad. I found Linda. God gave me Linda in my darkest days, guys. I was not searching. Like, I needed it. I needed Linda. God brought me to hell because he knew I could get out. But that point, that God sent me Linda, guys, that was the breaking point. That was like, okay, I wanted to kill myself. And then God gave me Linda. And now it's time to shine. But you feel it in your soul. When I'm with Linda, I'm not looking, oh, you look beautiful. Linda is beautiful. Linda is crazy beautiful, guys. Linda, like, I don't believe in luck. You get what you deserve. But, Linda is beautiful. Like, for me, perfection. But when I look at her, I see frequency. I see when she's connected. When she's connected, I always say, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful baby. But I say it because I mean it. But when she's disconnected, I'll tell you, you're not beautiful. I don't like you. I cannot look at you because I operate from spirit. It's a spirit that I connect. So people, coming back to, people have relationships with the flesh. With, some people believe, they like fat people. Some people believe they like men, women. It's not the way, guys. You need to find your soulmate. You don't like somebody that's fat, you cannot like somebody that is not in control of his flesh. That means you need to find something within yourself that you need to grow. Guys, we do not like the flesh. We are connected to frequency and energy. And when I'm with Linda, it matches, guys. It matches. When we touch each other, you feel it. After making love, guys, it's crazy connected. Crazy connected. Crazy. So, guys, it's all about spiritual freedom. It's all about taking out this camera, sharing it to the world, and setting yourself free. Because it's all a feeling that is an illusion. It's fake. I've been walking this path, guys. I was that guy that, I could not get out of his mind, guys. I was so lost. I did so stupid shit. I was lost. I was never in peace and grateful. And now I'm spiritually free, guys. I'm enjoying this moment here on this couch. I'm enjoying when I walk with my dogs. I'm enjoying when I'm with my family. I'm enjoying when I work on my coaching. I'm enjoying when I do a coaching call. I'm right there in the moment. I almost never look at the time again, guys. Never. Crazy. You need to be aligned. You need to be spiritual free. And for me, the teeth, guys, you need to understand that if for 33 years you could not even laugh, you have trauma. When people make fun of you, of your teeth, and you already have that trauma, guys, that's stuck. But that means I cannot change only the outside. But that means I needed to change it here. That means even if I already changed it, I still need to talk about it. I need to share it. And that's the way to grow in life, guys. You need to grow in life. You need to set yourself spiritually free. If that means you need to start over alone, it be so. But you need to share to the world everything. You cannot cheat and you can have secrets. You cannot cheat. Guys, you need to set things free. It is step by step, guys. I've been doing this for more than a year. And I'm talking about my teeth. You cannot do everything at once. That's the ego. The ego wants to put pressure on you. Like, okay, Mike is telling this. We need to do this at once. No, guys, that's going wrong. Then it's not the way. Step by step, you align and you do the things you need to do. The habits as well. I started at 7, a wake-up time. 7, 6:45, 6:30, 6:15, 6, 5:30. And now I'm already almost a year at 4:44. Counting my macros. First, I was eating good food. Then I started counting my macros. But I was already waking up early. Then, guys, then you implant training every day. First year, I trained 7 days a week. And people will tell me, Mike, no, you don't train 7 days a week. You don't grow. You need rest. But guys, I don't train for my ego. I train it for my mindset. I needed to take control. So the first year, I trained 7 days a week. But it's all step by step, by step, by step. You get on the camera. First, I got on the camera. I was just speaking to the world. I was crazy in fear, and then step by step. You keep doing it, guys. You get better in it. But step by step, you share everything to the world. You set yourself free. God will tell you when to share. God will tell you when to add something in your life. And God will tell you when you need to subtract things for your life. You feel it. I needed to subtract so many things from my life, guys. Watches, like crazy things. I just subtracted everything. Friends. I believe I don't need friends. My students are my friends. We have a connection. That's friendship, that's spiritual freedom. When I'm in a Zoom call or voice messages, I tell the truth, how I see and feel the truth. They tell me how they see and feel the truth. Who can say that I have friends and I can tell them anything and I don't hurt their feelings? In my coaching call, when I talk to my students, I tell them the truth in love. We kill that ego. They grow from my wisdom insanely. And that's the way to go, guys. If they apply my wisdom, they will always grow. My students are growing crazy. So, if you're with friends, guys, when you're with friends, can you always say what you feel, what you think, this is your truth? No, it's always it's always spiritual blockage. So who needs friends? When friends give you frequency, you're growing with wisdom. Good. If you're not growing again anymore, and your soul is telling you it's finished, let go. That's life, guys. That's life. This system programmed you to stay with each other. So, crazy wisdom again, guys. I have no clue how long I've been talking. No clue. But needed to make a new video, or that's the other camera. Needed to make a new video, guys. I need to make this video. So, I'm gonna say, if you like my content, you can subscribe. You can like it. I hope and I know my wisdom can help the world. My wisdom gives faith to the world. Because, guys, I'm saying I changed crazy. But because I'm changing, Linda is massively changing. Kian is growing with me. My students are growing with me. Find somebody, and I'm not even talking about me. Find a coach. Find a coach that is operating from spirit, that keeps growing in life, and get as close as possible to that person. Get as close as possible to that person. People that are growing in life, that are the people that you need to be close to. And I'm telling you this because I did this. I invested thousands of dollars in my coach. And that was Jados. Now I'm free, and now I only need one coach. I believe there are a few people in the world that only need one coach, and that's Jesus. And then we have people that really need coaches to grow with. But my coach is Jesus. I'm following Jesus. Jados, activated me spiritually. And, I will always thank him for that. Always. Because that's crazy. That saved my life. So, guys, finishing this video. Crazy wisdom again. I'm in power. I like it. So, let's go. Kill it. And have a wonderful day.